Welcome to an educational episode of Shit That I Hate. Let's start with talking about the very important subject of the bathroom. This is going to be a two-part video. I know that we've been doing pet peeves. This is kind of my pet peeve, but it might not actually be a pet peeve. This might just be about following the rules. So, there are two categories. The first one is public bathrooms, or public restrooms, or public washrooms. There we go. Or private, at-home bathroom, right? Two very distinct categories, two very different atmospheres. But one set of rules. Yes, one set of rules for both. For instance, pooping. Pooping is a category for both in which there are rules. And pet peeves, if that's what we're going to call it. So, here's the thing. In a public restroom, when you're a dude, right? You're a dude, and you gotta drop a deuce in a public bathroom, there is kind of a mission, alright? Depending on the circumstance, of course. But, you're in a public bathroom. And we're not talking like a public bathroom where it's pretty much like a toilet like you have at home. We're talking like industrial strength toilet, right? There's a little bit of a mission. Two missions, actually. First, don't get hepatitis C from sitting on the goddamn toilet seat. We want to leave the bathroom healthy and not puking out our guts. Mission 2. We want to clog that son of a bitch. Because there's kind of a reward in that, knowing that this industrial strength uncloggable toilet has just been stifled. We just took Mordor and we just plunged it up. Clogged it up. Can you imagine if Frodo went into Mordor and was like, I'm going to throw this ring in, and then I'm going to throw all these boulders in. Just seal it up. Right? Granted, I know, if the mountain didn't explode, then Sauron's kingdom would have stayed. But anyway, beside the point. That's just a little nerd talk. But the point is that there's a mission when we go into the bathroom that we kind of want to destroy it. We're guys. That's what we like to do. And so, there's that. But when it comes to the private in-house bathroom that we know is not industrial strength, we want to... I can't speak for everyone because I hope, and sometimes I try to aim a little bit, because if I know, oh my god, this one's been baking a while, it's going to be like a brick. I kind of want to just try and aim for the hole to just, so as it hits, it does the hit and swoop in so that so the toilet doesn't have to work so hard to get it down. And because I don't want to have to plunge it. That's a pain in the ass. No pun intended, I guess. Anyway. So, but, the thing that, so, in the pooping realm of pet peeves, I have a problem when in a public bathroom you go in, and there's no damn hook on the back of the door. I mean, for most places in California, maybe that's not such a bad thing because maybe you're not wearing a jacket. But if you are in PA or Boston right now and it's really cold outside, you're wearing a jacket. You are. And if there's no hook on the door, what are you going to do with your jacket? Hence why I always take the handicap stalls. I know. Am I a dick, America? Yes. I'm a dick. I will take your handicap stall. Why? Because if it's cold outside and I'm wearing a jacket, at least I have a railing that I can stuff my jacket into. You're not in the handicap stall. What do you do with your jacket? Put it on your lap? Wear it while you're taking a shit? No. 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 Put it on the toilet? God, no. You know? So it's like, no hooks on the door. Pet peeve. Also, when you're in this stall and you're dropping a deuce and you're doing your business and the guy next to you has his, and maybe you do this and maybe it's just a comfort thing, I don't know, but do you really need to have your uh do you really need to have your pants around your ankles? I mean, I don't know. I like having some like coverage here. You know, like if somebody accidentally opens the door or something, I like being able to just be able to take my pants and my underwear and go whoop, hey, get the fuck out. But if they're down around your ankles, I mean, granted, you know, your stuff is like pretty well tucked in, I guess, maybe. I don't know how you poop, but like it's just there's a lot of exposure there and it looks weird. It looks like I picture, and maybe I'm the only one, but when I see pants around the ankles, I'm thinking like 60-year-old man who's like kind of heavy but not in a healthy way, and he's just like uh, and just like squeezing it out, and it's like the chocolate yogurt thing at the Menchie's, right? And he's like oh like that's what I picture when I see the pants around the ankles, right? And on top of that, it's when people are doing that. Like when I was working at I was working someplace and I went to the bathroom and I'm sitting there, I'm dropping a deuce, and the guy in the stall next to me is like, he just finished. Oh, it was when I was working at Disney, and the guy just finished, and he goes to pull the toilet paper, and he doesn't pull like you don't hear the roll go and tear. You hear he was like pulling, and then using the whole damn like roll on his ass, and like 6 times. Like that's one roll of toilet paper for that one person to just wipe their ass. Like how sloppy is your shit that you gotta go through that much toilet paper? What are you eating that you should not be eating? And then on top of that, I know there's more. Yes, there's more. Um, that's public bathrooms. Because in the private bathrooms, it's one thing where, you don't want to clog it up or whatever. But when you have, so let's say you bring a girl over, and then that moment hits where you gotta drop a deuce, right? So this is a pet peeve, but it's like a personal pet peeve of my body because my body suddenly decides that it hates me because I don't like pooping with people around. Now, if it's my roommates, that's one thing. Like I've just come to, I never even wanted to. I would try and wait till people were gone, and I can't. That is not a possibility. So uh, so now you are in this enclosed place, and there are people that you don't want to hear what's happening. I mean, my roommates now, I'm like, whatever. I still try to be quiet. I still try to be quiet. I will run water or whatever so they don't hear the right. But especially if there's a girl that you like that's there, you really don't want any sounds coming out. So I push my ass down into the toilet. I run water. I and then you hope, you just hope that it's a ghost, right? Right, Zach? Like you hope that it just there's no residue, that it just comes out, boom, you do a wipe, there's nothing there, hey hey, and you go back. But it never happens like that. Ever. It's always, always, without fail, the loudest, the sloppiest, and it takes fucking forever to get out of the bathroom. Then, if you're at like a party or you have people over and whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and it's not your bathroom, see, that's my pet peeve. I hate having to drop a deuce at other people's houses. I hate it. Because you don't want to be in there too long because then it's going to reveal, oh, hey, guess what? I just destroyed your bathroom. You know that someone's going to have to go in right after you. So you're like, oh, crap, I hope this is quick. And I hope that I can cover it up so the next person in there doesn't know that it was me that destroyed the bathroom. And it's not. It's ever. It's always the loudest, always the sloppiest, always takes forever. And it's the smelliest, too. So, like, and so when you come out finally, and you kind of have to acknowledge, the fact to yourself at least, like, yeah, I took a shit in your house. And you don't even have to, it's not even like telling the homeowners that you did. It's the person after you who's not the homeowner who is going in directly right after you, and you're like, oh, good luck. Because when they come out, you're going to get the face. Right? You fucking asshole. You didn't only just take a shit, you took the worst shit. And then I had to go in after you. You're an asshole. That's the look that you're going to get afterwards. Or they won't even acknowledge your existence, or because it's happened. They won't acknowledge you, and like, that was just. I know you're probably thinking, what happened to your body when you got to take a shit? Because that does not happen to me. Anyway, so this has been pooping bathroom stuff, part 1, because there's a whole public bathroom side that we probably should talk about. Anyway, so thanks for watching 13, 20 minutes of pooping talk. But this is shit that I hate.